So, spoiler alerts. If you're not watching the Testaments, you probably shouldn't watch this video. Spoiler alert. So, I'm going to talk about the first episode because I'm fucking watching it. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I'm unemployed today, so I ain't got shit to do. So, I'm sitting here and binge watch this shit and procrastinate calling other insurance companies to see if I can get cheaper insurance because I want to watch this shit. Anyway, first episode. We meet Agnes, we meet her friend Sloane, and I forgot the other friend's name. We also meet Daisy, who's a Pearl. Pearl are girls dressed in white, obviously the Pearl. They kind of have that, remember that cow tag that June had on her ear? They have little pearl earrings in their, I forgot what you call this part of your ear. It's right there. So in the beginning, you see Agnes, she introduced herself, you meet her fucking jackass fucking stepmother, because I think the other stepmother, I think they touch on this in the book, I think the other stepmother passed away during the revolution or something like that. So in other words, she has this evil stepmother named Paula. Paula's a fucking see you next Tuesday. Agnes is very close with the Marthas. I guess one Martha was unruly, so she got kicked out. She now has a black Martha doing her hair as she should. She's an interracial girl, and I'm sure the other Martha didn't know how to tame those curls. But that Martha doesn't have a tongue because she was obviously Sassy Susan, but she didn't do enough to get offed. So basically, Agnes, if you remember, is June's daughter. June's daughter was taken from her. She was moved because June kept trying to, see her. They moved to Colorado, and then they moved to the capital because probably Agnes's father probably became a higher commander due to the fact that June was taking out commanders like, nobody's business in the revolution. So basically, they'd see the school. It's normalized. These girls are so unsensitized to the fact that they're seeing people strange fruiting from fucking various places, from poles and all the rest. Like, you can't say what you're going to say on fucking TikTok, but you know what I mean by strange fruit. It's something that my people are still experiencing to this day. Yeah, because of racism. But anyway, so basically you see that, and the Pearls are new girls who are recruited from various countries. It's kind of like immigration for procreation, to explain it in any other way. You have certain girls, and that actually becomes relevant to Agnes and all the rest of that stuff, who go out to various countries and say, hey, are you having a hard time? Come to Gilead. And, because Gilead is just the whole entire United States that isn't a colony that's been blown up by a nuclear war, or Boston, which has been taken over by the resistance. You'll learn that that's still occurring later on in the episode. So basically, Daisy is a Pearl. Daisy is connected with Agnes via Aunt Lydia, because they're all in the school of Aunt Lydia. So Aunt Lydia has a school. She was vilified. Agnes talks about this. She's sort of like the narrator. She talks about this. She says that Aunt Lydia was once vilified and then rewarded again because, Aunt Lydia's sneaky. She's smart. She's not dumb. So even though she was a part of the revolution, I believe she still saved her name in order. I think that's the whole point. Aunt Lydia is secretly taking down Gilead slowly. If I remember from what I've read from the book. I've only read half the fucking book. So basically, they're all in the school of Aunt Lydia. Aunt Lydia puts Daisy, a Pearl, with Agnes to sort of like shadow Agnes and like learn the ways, because I guess Daisy has performed so well, she's about to be a plum, because plums are the ones who still haven't gotten their period. Yeah, they're all color coordinated like fucking cows. And even they make a note of that when Agnes is narrating. She says, they call me a prize flower, but I feel like a prize cow. Like, you're being herded and taught and used for procreation. It's fucking ridiculous. You really have no other purpose in life but to procreate. And they know that. And they're teaching these girls that. Like, their school's ridiculous. It's all homemaker type shit. Like, they're doing embroidery, they're doing sewing, they're doing yarn work, they do bakery, they do music. How they're reading the music without knowing how to read is crazy. And they do Bible scripture, but they're not allowed to read the Bible. It's fucking, like, it's fucking crazy. So anyway, Daisy and Agnes all have to do this ceremony, which they do to punish people. They're trying to teach them, again, to be more insensitized to violence and understand that if you do something wrong, your body autonomy, something's going to happen to your body. So this guy who keeps smiling at Agnes gets his hand by a saw. Daisy's reaction is like, what the fuck? It's like, she's like, I heard about this shit, but y'all bug it. So she starts saying all this blasphemous words like fuck Jesus and all the rest of this stuff. TikTok shop, because I know I might be flagged for that one. And basically, they keep talking about how Agnes is sad because one of her friends got her period, and she's already getting like fucking a dress made. Mind you, these girls look like they're all of like 4'9", 5 feet. They're little fucking girls. And as soon as they start menstruating, they're friggin' married off to some old ass man because the commanders are really young. And even if they are young, they're still men. Like, it's fucking weird. So basically, they assume that with womanhood, no matter how young you are, like we're going back to like the medieval times and shit. So basically, at the end, so the way June comes in, June, I believe, even in the book, made contact with Daisy before, and it has something to do, like I said, I don't remember. I read this book like 6 months ago, and I've probably, thank God the library doesn't have fees anymore, because I done held on to this book, because I get busy, and then I start reading it again. But June does make an appearance. She doesn't say shit, and you see her with a Daisy flashback. Daisy's also listening to radio, which I'm sure is forbidden, about the resistance and everything else. Then at the fucking end, you see that Agnes gets her motherfucking period. Oh. So, if you read the book, you shouldn't watch the TV show going on, because even though Agnes does participate in a lot of stuff, some stuff happens. I don't know if they're going to show that in this season, but yeah. So that's the first episode. So far, I think it's good. It definitely, I'm not getting ADHD. I'm not looking at my phone. It's pretty good so far. And I mean, I expect if it's the same people, they are good storytellers. It's just that let's see how long they're going to drag this shit out. Because this is season 1. Honestly, the same thing with Handmaid's Tale. It was done after season 2. So they just kept going just to, milk it. But I am a little upset that they changed the actress, because I feel like this one looks closer to Caucasian. And all her friends, I mean, they do have the Black Mothers. And anyway, like if you look at The Handmaid's Tale, it was, if they're trying to do representation and all the rest of this stuff, why would you change the actress? And I'm sure this actress is fine, to a lighter, more, westernized look besides her hair. So that's just all I have to say about that. But she's good. I'm just saying, like, representation is important. Agnes is half Black. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way they did in the series. She was a darker skinned female. Like, she was like my shade. And then they make this other one who looks like light, bright, damn near white. But she is still, I think she's still interracial. I believe so. I think I looked the actress up. But anyway, that's all I have to say about season 1. So far, it's good. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see.